Okay, we'll be solving problems pertaining to the limits. Okay, so i-apply natin ngayon yung ating mga theorems kanina. For example, we have number 1, limit of 3x plus 5 as x approaches to 2. So, ang gagawin nga natin, pag limit as long as it is good, hindi siya magiging undefined, then we can simply substitute. So, 3 times 2, gagawin lang po natin, papalit lang po natin yung value ng x doon sa ina-approach niya. So, this will be 3 times 2 plus 5. So, 3 times 2 is 6 plus 5 is 11. Okay, so this will be the final answer. Make sure to always box your final answer kasi pag sobrang dami na mamaya nung ating nasagutan, tapos hindi nakabox, ang hirap na pong hanapin, lalo na pag nag-check. So, another, for example, you have constant number, limit of a constant number, kahit ano pa yung i-approach niya, pero since automatic na limit of 3 daw so the answer is 3, constant. Just copy the constant number. Well, basta wala siyang kasamang variable. Okay, so for number 3 naman, let's say you have this limit of x as x approaches to 2, for example. So, the answer will be the 2 itself kasi i-replace lang siya dun sa pinaka-value ng x. Okay, so for example, number 4, 5, 6, isay na natin. For example, meron kang limit of x multiplied to 2x plus 1 as x approaches to 4. Okay? So, ito po, pwede namang i-distribute nyo na agad si x basta kung ano yung, basta tama yung magiging pag-process, wala tayong problema. Pero for us to apply the theorem ng multiplication, addition, so, pag meron daw dalawang nakamultiply, like x times 2x plus 3, pwede mo siyang paghiwalayin. So, or in layman's term, para hindi humaba yung process. Kasi, limit nito, sa substitute lang naman yun, then i-multiply. So, ang gawin natin, irekta na natin, as long as, pag sinubstitute, merong real number na result. Okay? So, lahat ng x, papalitan ng 4 kasi yun yung ina-approach na. And then, this one naman, this will be 2 times 4 plus 1. Okay, so we have 4. Then, 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1. So, that will be 4 times 9 equal to 36. So, yun yung magiging answer natin. Pwede natin pahabain na ilagay din natin yung limit of x as x approaches to 4, limit ng 2x plus 1. Then, pagtitigisahin din natin yung naka-plus, tapos ito, if-factor out yung 2. Pero, ang gagawin lang naman dyan is, we simply substitute So, i-substitute na lang natin. Okay? So, another example, let's say you have limit of 5x plus 7 raised to 4 as x approaches to negative 2. Ayan. So, hindi tayo limited na ang x natin na ina-approach ay laging positive. So, kung negative, again, as long as may result siya, walang problema. So, dito, ang mangyayari, just simply substitute. So, 5 times negative 2, yan yung x natin, plus 7 raised to 4. So, process lang natin, we have negative 10, kasi 5 times negative 2 plus 7 raised to 4. So, mangyayari po dito, negative 10 plus 7, magkaiba sign, subtract natin, then copy the sign of the greater one, which is negative raised to 4. This will be positive 81. Negative 3 times negative 3, positive 9, times negative 3, negative 27, times negative 3, positive 81. So, that will be the limit. So, ito madali lang siya, para lang yung kanina sa function na recta substitute, as long as define. Okay? Ibig sabihin, meron tayong value. So, let's try another example. Limit of x as x over negative 7x plus 1 as x approaches to 4. 4 po yan ha. So, ngayon, dito ang mangyayari pag itatry mo muna, kung 4, i-substitute natin, dapat hindi magsisiro yung baba. And basically, hindi naman siya. So, pwede nating irekta yung x, papalitan ng 4. Sa baba, negative 7, then magiging 4 po ito, plus 1. So, this will be 4 all over negative 7 times 4 is negative 28 plus 1. So, this will be 4 over negative 27. So, yun yung magiging final answer. Or, pwede din ito na nandito yung negative 4 over 27. Parehas lang po yung sagot na yan. Okay? So, pero kung gusto nyo mas acceptable, yun po. Hindi po natin nilalagay yung negative sa baba. Okay. So, let's try to answer another. Kunyari, may radicals naman. So, ang gawin na lang natin ay same nung given kanina. Ito nasa taas. Tapos mag-cube root tayo. So, limit of cube root of x all over negative 7x plus 1. Then, same yung ina-approach as x approaches to 4. Kung mapapansin nyo, ganun lang din yung kalalabasan. Magiging process niya ngayon, may cube root lang. Okay. So, cube root ng this will be 4. Papalitan nun. And then, dito sa baba, negative 7 times 4 plus 1. So, magiging answer natin is cube root of, again, pag pinrocess mo ganito siya, so that will be 4 over negative 27. So, yan, pwede mo siyang pag-iwalayin, sabi sa algebra, diba? Meron kang cube root of 4. Sa baba naman, cube root of negative 27. So, possible to kasi add naman yung ating root. Therefore, pwedeng negative yung ating nasa loob. So, ano ba yung 3 times may multiply na negative 27 na lalabas? Basically, the answer will be negative 3. Diba? Negative 3 times negative 3, positive 9. Negative times negative 3, you have negative 27. Again, pwede natin siyang ilagay dito as yung nasa gitna, cube root of 4 all over 3. So, ito yung magiging final answer natin. Kung paano ko ito kinuha, yan lang din po yun, ha? Ito nandun sa taas na diniscuss natin. Kaya, from here, nirekta ko na. Or pwede, negative 28 plus 1 is negative 27. So, madali lang naman. Okay, so yun. Ngayon, let's try to answer yung, sige, pagsamasamahin natin, hopefully, ay may apply natin lahat. So, another example, let's say you have limit of x squared plus 7x minus 5 as x approaches to 3. Okay? So, ito, ganun pa rin. As long as makikita mo, hindi naman mag-undefined. So, pwedeng irekta. 3 squared plus 7 times 3 minus 5. So, ang 3 squared ay 9. Ang 7 times 3 ay 21 and minus 5. So, 9 plus 21 is 30 minus 5 is 25. So, ito na yung limit. Kumbaga, ito yung ina-approach na value na y once yung x mo ay palapit siya doon sa value na 3. Okay. Another example. So, this already example number 8. So, number 9. So, let's try to solve the limit. Meron uling radical sign. So, let's have the square root of x cubed plus 2x plus 3 all over x squared plus 5 as x approaches to 2. So, ito pa ulit-ulit lang naman ang process. Lagi lang substitute as long as applicable. Kagaya nito. So, 2 squared is 4 plus 5. May answer pa rin sa baba. So, pwede natin siyang i-substitute kasi hindi siya magiging undefined. So, palitan po natin square root of 2 cube plus 2 times 2 plus 3 all over 2 squared plus 5. Okay, so ayan siya. Again, before mag-substitute, ensure muna na siya ay magkakaroon ng defined the answer. So, pwedeng i-calculate na to, calculator, or 2 cube, 2 times 2, 4 times 2, we have 8. 2 times 2, you have 4 plus 3. Well, sa baba naman, 2 squared is 4 plus 5. So, pwede nating 8 plus 4, you have 12, plus 3, you have 15, over 9, square root. Pwede nating paghiwalayan kasi, makapaghiwalayan kasi, nakita natin applicable naman sa baba yung square root natin. Okay? Kaya ina-emphasize natin sa algebra yung mga processes. So, itong square root of 15, as is na siya, pero yung sa baba, may answer pa siya. It can be positive 3. Okay, so yan po yung ating example. Ngayon, tingnan natin kung pwede ba talaga lagi rekta natin yung pag-substitute. So, let's have this example number 10. Itong example number 10, limit of x squared minus 25 all over x minus 5 as x approaches to 5. Ito, mapapansin nyo, kung isa-substitute natin before you proceed, again, try mo na. Kung 5 minus 5 magsi-0, sabi dun sa atin, it's not possible kasi mag-undefined siya. So, pero, mapapansin mo, parang familiar. Parang pwede ko siyang gawing difference of 2 squared. Algebra tayo. So, pwede mong i-process ito na i-simplify mo muna itong nandito sa portion na to. So, magkakaroon ka ng limit of itong part na to. Pwede mong gawing x squared minus 5 squared all over x minus 5 as x approaches to 5. Okay. And then, again, from dun sa recall natin, so, that will be limit as x approaches to 5. Nino, 'di ba? Yung sa special products natin, difference of 2 squared, isang naka-plus at isang naka-minus. Divide, ano ba yung nasa baba? X minus 5. So, basically, pwede pala nating i-cancel. So, matitira, equivalent daw ito kay limit of x plus 5 as x approaches to 5. At least ito, pag sinubstitute natin, defined na siya. So, 5 plus 5 lang pala yan. The answer is 10. Okay, so kaya very important class yung ating algebra, especially mga ni-recall natin kasi for you to answer this kind of question, you have to simplify it first. Okay, so ang laban mo dito is yung pag-simplify. Okay, so another, kunyari nakakita ka naman ng example na may radicals. Okay, pero hindi pa rin pwedeng i-recta substitute like this. Limit of square root of x minus 2 all over x minus 4 as x approaches to 4. Ayan, hindi na naman pwede. Bakit? Kasi 4 minus 4, magsi-0 siya. Pero ito yung palatandaan when it comes to radical sign. Pag may nakita kang radical sign, you can, kumbaga, process it by multiplying 1, expressing the conjugate both in numerator and denominator. Ano po yun? Pag sinabing conjugate, kunyari nakakita ka ng square root or cube root or whatsoever, square root tayo. To be specific, kukunin mo lang yung conjugate. Ibig sabihin yung kabaliktaran nung operation na katabi niya. Kunyari, ito minus ito, ang conjugate niyan ay square root of x plus 2. Imumultiply mo. So, extract muna natin tong nasa loob, ha? So, square root of x minus 2 all over x minus 2. What you're going to do here para maging possible yung pinaka-given natin is we're going to multiply it by its conjugate. Pero hindi pwedeng sa taas lang, hindi yan balanse. Kailangan ganun din sa baba. Mapapansin mo dito, since same lang naman yung taas baba, para ka lang nag-multiply ng 1. At pag nag-multiply ka ng 1 to any number, the result will be any number itself. So, ibig sabihin, ito at yun, parehas lang, nagkataon lang, iba ang representation nito. Kasi this is just equal to 1. Okay, multiply to this, yun pa rin yun. Pero this time, makikita mo, difference, sum, parehas na term. Diba sa special product natin, sum and difference of 2 squared, 2 terms yan. So, parang dito kanina, yan o, ito, minus, naka-square pares, paghiwalayin mo. Ito naman, baliktad. Isang minus, isang plus. So, ano magiging answer? E di, square mo lang pala yung first term, then minus, square mo lang din yung second term. Yan na yung simplified version. Tapos, ito namang nasa baba, basically, you have x minus 4 multiplied dun sa conjugate na square root of x plus 2. Okay? Tapos, we can proceed by canceling the square root, diba? Square root of x na naka-squared. So, x na lang yan. Ito naman, 2 squared is simply 4. Tapos, yung nasa baba ay meron kang x minus 4 sa baba. Tapos, itong conjugate na square root of x plus 2. Yan. Extend lang natin yung line. So, ito, pwede ko din sabihin na may multiplier ako ditong 1 para pag kinancel natin, kita nyo agad that this is simply equal to 1 over square root of x plus 2. Okay? So, ganun siya. Ngayon, kung ito ay equal lang dito, therefore, pwede ko din palang sabihin that this will be a limit of 1 over square root of x plus 2 as x approaches to 4. So, ngayon, pag yun yung ginawa natin, define na siya. Okay? Meron na tayo. Pwede na tayo magrekta. Substitute 1 all over square root of 4 plus 2. So, ang square root of 4 ay 2 plus 2. Basically, this is 1 over 4. So, that will be the final answer. So, kung mapapansin nyo, from the start, mga basic lang tayo, substitute, then again, remember, pag constant lang din yung sagot, and then, puro halos substitution lang. Ang kailangan nyo lang i-ensure class na pag umabot kayo sa point na mag-a-undefine siya, huwag nyo itutuloy. You have to apply the algebra to simplify it further. Tsaka tayo mag-proceed. Kaya nito, hindi din pwede. Pero pala tandaan, pag may square root, merong radicals, get the conjugate, multiply mo, tamang process lang ng algebra, tamang pagka-process, you'll have the correct result. Okay? So, kailangan talaga ng knowledge pertaining to algebra.